If you're newer in real estate or just not doing the production that you want, stay tuned because I'm going to tell you every paid at closing lead source that you need to sign up for right now. If you're new to my page, hi, my name is Lexi. I'm a top producing realtor and mom of 2 young kids, and I'm your mentor now. As a newer agent, I always say, while you don't have commissions coming in, please don't spend more money going out than you need to. With that being said, these are some companies that will not take your money up front and will just take a portion of the commission at closing. So the ones that I have joined, and I can give you kind of stats on how many I've closed, and I know that there are some others too, but these are some of the bigger ones. And if you have tried a different source and liked it, please comment so that we can all try it too. So one of them is Movoto, which recently merged with Ojo. They provide mostly buyer leads, but also some sellers. I've closed 3 buyer leads, and then I've gotten referrals from like friends and family, or they had another property, and so that's been a really good source to like help grow my business. Like, you don't always end up working the lead that they give you, but if you can build that reputation and that relationship with them, and maybe they're 12 months down the line but their sister's looking, they tell your sister. So it's a really good way to not just like get the quick leads, but build your pipeline for down the road and also build connections to get referrals. The next one I would say would be Chase Home Story. This is a newer one. I've actually only gotten 2 leads from them, but I'm actively working with one of them right now, searching for homes, and I closed the first one that they gave me. So kind of 2 for 2, which is great odds for any lead company. Next one would be Upnest. They are seller leads. So they're partnered with realtor.com, and you put together your profile on your listing online listing presentation, and they can go in and see which agents are offering what and what commissions they're charging. So a lot of people have a problem with this one because it's kind of like a race to the bottom, where you're trying to charge less commission than other agents in order to get the deal, which isn't necessarily a great method. But I've had sellers reach out to me even though there are other agents offering lower percentages, because they liked what my package offered, or what liked my bio and experience more than other agents. As a newer agent, honestly, I wouldn't have a problem taking a discount listing in order to start building that pipeline and experience. So it's not like you're all of a sudden known as a discount agent because you listed yourself on Upnest, but it just gives you kind of at bats, which is great in the beginning. Next would be sold.com. They have a paid at closing and a paid up front option. You choose the zip codes that you're willing to work, and they send you seller leads that request valuations. I haven't had any of them convert yet, but I have had quite a few of those at bats, if you will, and they're all on like drip campaigns with their monthly home valuations and are actively looking at those. So I'm sure they will convert at some point. And then Homelight, I joined. This was the first one I ever joined. I don't think I've had one convert yet, but it's given me quite a few connections and practice runs, so why not? And then my top 2 favorites are Redfin and Zillow Flex. So these are kind of the top dogs. You need to have a team in order to join them, and usually you need to have shown for Zillow that you've closed a certain amount of their regular leads. So as a newer agent, you probably can't just go join these on your own, but if there are teams in your area that have them, this is like probably the top value that I could see as a newer agent, is companies or teams that actually provide these leads, because they're some of the best I've seen. I think so. Zillow Flex and Redfin, they're usually a buyer requesting to see a specific property at a specific time, or they have a few questions about that property, but it's like they're way further down the line than just like considering buying a house right now. They've found one that they like. I've sold some of these the first house I've shown them, and I think I've closed a total of 15 Redfin, and I just newly joined Zillow, which is a really similar process, so I'm expecting similar conversion. If you have any questions, let me know. If you've tried a lead source that worked or didn't, that I didn't mention, please feel free to put it in the comments so that other agents can learn from you too.